So there is a picture of a deux chevaux, Citroën, which is very much askew in that turn. And today we will talk about stabilizing bars or stabilisation bars, stabilizers, as we call them as well, or stabilisators can also be used. And what is that? That's a little bit of a connection between the both front wheels. So if this is a front wheel and this is a front wheel, the connection between those two axes is then the stabilization bar. And if one goes a little bit like this, you see it still stays relatively flat. So the tires are not completely different levels all the time. And that's what you see with the Citroën, which is very comfortable and can also deal with rougher terrain. Then the stabilizing bar is not that much important. And especially for front wheel drive cars, a stabilizing bar can also be put in the front, but also in the back. And especially in the back, if it's quite stiff, it will help the turn in for a front wheel drive car a lot. What you can also see is that there's quite a supple damping in that deux chevaux, that Citroën. And it is because it's there for comfort, as I mentioned, but also rougher terrain that can be functional and also quite a long way of travel. If you would stiffen that up, you get a little bit of the effect of that stabilizing bar, because it is, instead of so big, it's a little bit smaller, so there will be a little bit less wiggle. Also because the height is lowered, the center of gravity will shift with that the same distance below, and that is a benefit. Because you might think on the total height of the car, this makes not so much difference if you shift about 30 millimeters, 3 centimeters down. It's over a little bit over an inch. But the center of gravity is already quite low. Also the seats and the engine, that sits a lot lower in the car. So in a relative sense, it's a lot more that is happening there. Hope this helps. Founder and Car out.